guys. Okay, so I'm going to attempt to do a kind of a shorter reading from what I usually do. So we're gonna try that and we'll see how it goes. So 3 piles to choose from. This is gonna be, what would they say to you if they could? What would this person say to you if they felt like they can kind of just be open and honest with you and communicate exactly from the heart, or what it is that they want, or what they've been thinking? What exactly, how would they do that? What would they say? So 3 piles to choose from. The first pile here is the Crystal Unicorn Tarot. That's pile 1. And then pile 2 is the Lunar Eclipse Tarot. And then pile 3 is the Moon Witch Tarot. Okay, so 1, 2, and 3. Timestamps are down below, and I'll see you at your pile. Hey, pile 1. So if you chose the Crystal Unicorn Tarot, this is going to be your reading. I'm going to have a few oracles I'm going to pull. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on oracle cards, but I do have a few. These are the elemental oracles. We're going to try to pull just one of each. So if you could sit down with this person, and they would be completely vulnerable. You could be vulnerable. They would say whatever they wanted to say, whatever they felt like and also, you know, sometimes we know what we're feeling, but we can't really express it. So what would that be as well? Spirit, what would this person, Colin's person, the person that's on their mind, what would they say to them if they could say what they needed to say? If they could say what they wanted to say. What would they say to them? For Colin, what would their person say to them? What would their person say to them if they could say what they wanted to say, what they needed to say? Rock. Number 20. Also has endurance on here. Okay. Now I'm going to pull one of these. There's a lot of stuff I'm getting already from that. What would their person say to them for pile 1 if they could say anything? Yeah. Okay. So right off the bat, you also have key here, number 15, which number 15 is actually the Devil in Tarot. So there's some little bit of Capricorn energy. There's also Judgment here with the number 20, so also Scorpio energy as well. So there's a level of there being kind of a desire that this person kind of feels for you. And there's also kind of this, it's almost like this it's almost kind of in a lustful kind of way with the Devil kind of being here. But I think that this person kind of feels as if they may be trapped in their head a little bit about that and of this connection and what this connection really means for them. Because it's key here with the Devil, so it's almost like it's saying that it's key for them to kind of get past the toxicity feelings that they feel, kind of to be able to really embrace the way that they feel for you and the way that they want. You have Rock and endurance here, okay, with the Judgment. So Judgment would be facing fears and kind of having this awakening that you want to be able to be your true authentic self. You know, you want to be able to express what it is that you desire, and that's what this is insinuating here. There's a level of growth that this person feels with you, a level of stability that they feel with you, a foundation that they have built here in a way with you. It's almost like their roots are planted, you know, and they want to kind of, I think this person wants to invest in this connection with you or invest in this foundation, but there's kind of a protective bubble around this tree, if you can see that. And it's almost that this person wants to protect this connection in some kind of way, or the foundation of this connection. And there could be a lot of obstacles here, or huge obstacles to kind of overcome. You have these 2 mountains here in the background, and that protective energy is like that shield around that tree that they want to kind of invest in here with you. this person may feel like you are some sort of fated person to kind of be in their life, some sort of person to... This person's mind is kind of like, they're not a spiritual person as far as dipping their toe, kind of dipping their toes into things that are unknown, as much so as the desire to want to do that. This person has a little bit of hinderedness when it comes to expressing themselves about what they believe in, or what it is that they want. There's kind of a little bit of fear behind that. Some self-limiting beliefs is what's coming out. But this person does feel like there's some sort of fated energy that's here between the two of you. You have all these stars here. You have the stars that are over here. You also have this compass. I think that's what that is here, yeah, in the background. And it's almost like this person just feels as if this timing of everything with you has been in a prominent places in their life, to where they felt as if they, right when they needed kind of someone like you, or needed kind of your energy, it's kind of showed up. And they're putting those kind of pieces of things together and really kind of looking at that and analyzing that. And it's helping them to kind of shed some self-limiting beliefs. I don't know that they're actually aware that that's what's going on, but that's definitely something that's happening. Because they're starting to question that it's almost like you go back to logic. You think about this dreamy kind of feeling that they feel with you, but then they have to go back to logic to try to get it to accommodate what their beliefs are now. So if this is someone that feels like this connection may be something that's fated or meant to be, then they go back to logic and say, let's think about when this person has showed up in my life, and how I benefited from them showing up when they did. And that to them has resulted in this fated kind of feeling of like you're meant to be together right now. They're meant to have this foundation here with you. You're someone that they want to stay connected with. And this also says new beginnings, directions, and adventure await for those ready to let go of the past. So there's a significance that this person would have to kind of really let go of past holds, traps. It's almost like there's something that's holding this person in. The devil is that trapped energy. You're trapped by the things of the outside, and this being judgment here, it could be judgment, facing judgment, being that they feel like they're worried about facing judgment in some kind of way with this devil here. What's that going to be like? Goes back to kind of those self-limiting beliefs as well. But you have, in order to have this new beginning, and I do feel like this person feels like they may have a sense of more control here, or know that they can. This is a heart here, the key. So it's almost like that's what's keeping them from being able to really access fully their emotions for you that they want, is getting past the toxicity of things. And if they can let go of some of those things, if they can let go of that feeling of feeling judgment, then they would be able to have this new beginning and have new adventures here in a way, in their life, not just with you, but I think that would be something that would benefit them in their life in general. Like you're going from someone that's like in a closed off space of what they believe and how they believe in that. And when if you're watching this reading, I bet you're pretty spiritual, or chances are you are, at least interested in that. So it's when you make that it's kind of like when Alice goes through the door, into Wonderland. It's kind of like in that kind of aspect, if things get a lot brighter. Things get a lot bigger. Things get a lot more opportunities, a lot more possibilities come into play. When you get past that devil, when you get past that barrier. And it's like this person's borderline into that. And it's because of all the things that have kind of added up with you in this connection. Capricorn energy is also a very grounded energy. It's also what this person's doing right now when they think about you is it's I use, okay? And it's that this person is trying to access all these different kinds of things that they have analyzed or thought about or felt, and what parts of those are something that is grounded, that they feel like they believe in, they know for a fact, and they can put reason behind it in order to ground something. Capricorn energy is strong. It's like the King of Pentacles for me in tarot. So it's like wanting to ground, wanting to feel grounded, I think is more important here for this person. Wanting to feel grounded in a sense of being honest to themselves as well. They want to make sure that what they're feeling is love. And maybe not lust. But they have to get through the toxicity. That's the key to their heart. They already know that it's there. They already know that they feel something for you. They just haven't unlocked it fully. That's all. Okay. So let's get some tarot. This has to do with their... I feel like the colors of this right here, it's reminding me of the third eye, of course, but also the crown chakra. And it's like they're trying to connect, you know, they are connecting with spirit in their own way. Guys, King of Pentacles. That's awesome. See, so they're trying to, and look at that Judgment, guys, on the other side. No, that's Moon. That's Moon. My bad. Got a little excited. I got a little bit excited. Two of Swords. They're trying to ground. They're trying to ground what it is that they want. That Moon energy in reverse is them trying to get past the illusions of things. Okay, so that's basically what I went through, what I said. They're trying to get past the illusions of things to ground themselves in this connection. They don't know. They're overwhelmed when it comes to making choices here. I feel like this person would be at a heavy crossroads here. What else would this person... What would they say to Palawan if they could say anything? Temperance in reverse. Nine of Pentacles. Knight of Wands in reverse. The Seven of Wands in reverse. Full in reverse. This person would tell you that they don't feel quite grounded. They feel this abundance with you. They recognize your value and your worth and what you mean to to them. But that's why they would say, this is why I'm giving you this hot and cold kind of energy, or I get kind of put back a little bit with myself, is because it kind of is almost scary to this person that they recognize your worth. It kind of makes this person feel a little bit unedged, because I mean, it goes back to the self-limiting beliefs. So it's what they kind of believe in that they could have here with you. And it could, for some of you, just have to do with they don't feel like they're that King of Pentacles quite yet. You know, they're not stable with themselves quite yet. This is more surface level, but this is that hot and cold kind of energy that they're kind of giving off to you here. The Seven of Wands in reverse. They would tell you that they wish that they could kind of let their guard down with you. That they would want to let their guard down with you. There might be some outside influences or other people that they may be kind of concerned about, and they don't want to do anything that is reckless here, or they don't want to take a chance. They don't want to take a chance until they feel sure. This person's kind of been dragging their feet with you. Now my ear's ringing here. If this person's kind of been dragging their feet with you a little bit, kind of hot and cold back and forth, it's because they're trying to overcome some things mentally. Because right now, the way that they're seeing things is they don't want to make a bad judgment call. They don't want to be reckless. There could be other things at stake, and they don't want to make some kind of decision without looking into it. This Fool in reverse doesn't take that leap unless they know for sure that there's something that's there waiting for them, or they're at least going to catch them. And they don't know how to express this to you. It has to do with this solid foundation that's here. Why is Temperance here in reverse? There's Aries and Queen of Cups just fell out. So there's Cancer, Sagittarius, and Aries energy here. So Temperance, yes. Queen of Wands in reverse and the Eight of Cups in reverse. There could be someone else this person has to walk away from. That there's still kind of an emotional, there's still something there that they're working on, working with, something here that they're trying to understand. There's parts of this person that doesn't feel like they could be quite, what do I want to say, quite, it's weird because it's the Eight of Cups is something that you're going back to something, and the Queen of Wands is here in reverse. When she's in reverse, it's like kind of like that hot and cold energy in a way. But the Queen of Wands in reverse sometimes also can't be a very good person. It is a fire energy, it's Leo energy, and sometimes they can kind of be in a place to where they can be very prideful and proud and too proud, to where it can come off not so great. This can be someone that's really jealous. This could be someone that's really someone that you don't want to upset, in that kind of sense as well, because it's just they're gonna not be good about it. It's not gonna be good about it. It's a fire sign. So you're gonna see that fire come out, and this could be someone this person is struggling to kind of walk away from because of that, for some of you. But this is also, there's something here that they're working on healing that hasn't fully healed yet, and it has to do with, could be to do with someone of their past. So that's one of the reasons they haven't quite fully opened up to you. And this could be anybody in their past that is in that kind of energy there. So the Queen of Cups being here in reverse with Temperance. This is someone that's, they haven't fully grounded the way that they kind of actually feel about you. And without that being there, they're having a hard time wanting, they know feelings are here. This is someone that's holding back. their feelings. This is someone that's not expressing themselves in that kind of way. With Temperance here, it's the reason that they're not expressing their emotions is because their emotions aren't grounded just yet. They haven't got a grasp of them to understand them enough. Why is the Knight of Pentacles here? The Ace of Wands. Guys, this person is very attracted to you. There is the energy of, I mean, we saw that Devil there and that kind of came out, but there is this energy of this person feeling kind of inspired by you as well. They want, I mean, they don't want to lose this. You have this tree here again. They do feel like that they recognize you as being something that was a gift, you know, almost like a gift from spirit, or a gift to them from a higher power. As far as we talked about here about you coming in at the right time in their life in some kind of way, they do see you as a gift to them. Why is the Knight of Wands here? Yeah. You have the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups in reverse, Knight of Wands in reverse. This is that hot and cold kind of energy that we were talking about. Also, I think that this person kind of feels like maybe you are... Maybe they recognize the fact that this hot and cold energy has left you in a place to where you don't really know what they want from you or how they feel. And that's kind of... This person is trying to figure out exactly what you feel for them. This is also someone that doesn't want to hurt you either, because they recognize the fact that you may have a lot of emotion. You maybe carry a lot of emotion, or it may be they just recognize you as someone that they just don't want to hurt because of the energy that you have about you and who you are and how they see you. You're not someone that they want to hurt, and they know that you feel what you do for them, and they don't want to express themselves. This is a barrier for this person. This is a guard for this person. They feel as if they express themselves, it's something that they can't really take back. And if you are very, in this Cancer kind of energy here, this Queen of Cups energy, if you're very loving by nature and nurturing by nature, they know that that's someone that you don't want to hurt. And so this person holds, this is both energy of holding back. See how the Queen here and the Knight here are both in reverse, but they're walking towards this Ace of Wands? So you may already experience a lot of feelings of passion here with this person. You may kind of already feel that kind of way. That's what the Ace of Wands represents, passionate new beginning. That's something that's here, and the abundance of that is here. But there's a lack of emotional expression, even though it's like they're both moving towards each other, you know, in the middle. Why is the Seven of Wands here? There's Judgment. Well, it did come out, see? There's Scorpio energy. Judgment in reverse. This is what we talked about here, and it has to do with the Seven of Wands. This person's struggling with letting their guard down, with letting their defenses down, with defending everyone else's judgment. This is someone that you, if you're placed on the stand, right, in court, if you're placed on the stand and you know the questions they're going to ask, you want to be ready to be able to answer those questions when they come at you. And whatever's going on here in this connection, this is this energy that this person feels like they want to be able to defend themselves. So they are concerned about outside judgment. It also goes about their self-limiting beliefs as well. If this is something that fits with their kind of like their mold that they have built, you know, as far as what their structured life kind of looks like, what they're kind of going towards. It's like, I don't think that you are exactly part of this person's plan to begin with. Well, hi there. The Ace of Cups is here. You have 2 aces. There's that new beginning that's here as well. This Ace of Cups here in reverse with the Fool is exactly that. This person does not want to jump into this foolishly, this Ace of Cups, this relationship, you know, this emotional experience with you, this love. They don't want to jump into it fully. And a lot of that is, it's just like I said before, in different kind of ways. It's the outside influences that are here. It's outside beliefs that are here. It's this person in their head a little bit. It's like you want to make sure that there is something that's there that's going to catch you if you take this leap towards love. And it's almost something that is not obtainable in a way, because love is always going to be a risk. You're always going to risk when you love someone. I think that that's one of the reasons that love is the way that we learn through things, so much so. Everything that we love or we want and we, in that kind of way, pulls us in. It's that magnet towards, so it's like our connections, people that we meet, people that we end up caring about, they're pulling us in because there's something about that person that can bring us some sort of clarity in our life, something that is meant for us. Spirit has placed here for us in our path to get us to learn and understand, or stuff that someone that we may need in our lives at that time. This is what this person's also kind of picking up on. I don't think it's this profound, but I think that they are picking up on this in their way. But they'll give it to us in the way of love, because love is the ultimate feeling, right? And there's different depths to that. And I think that I feel like this is a pretty solid kind of depth to that. But it's also like this person wants to understand and know and make sure that this relationship is something that is solid and sustainable, because it would have to be something that would be a struggle, or something that they would have to kind of fight for. I don't know if that means that there may be some kind of distance that's here between the two of you in some way, shape, or form, however that looks. But there's distance that's here that's keeping you kind of independent from one another. Look at that. Bottom of the deck is the 4 of Wands. So there's a lack of harmony that this person feels in their life about being able to plan for some kind of, and being able to, and there's the security there, the 4 of Pentacles, and the Hierophants there. Let's just take a peek. I'm curious. This person may this person may be worried about being left out in the cold here. Whether that's from you or from others. They're having a hard time seeing a different perspective of this Hierophant, which is the self-limiting beliefs that we talked about. I don't think they're just not there yet. And the 4 of Pentacles in reverse is they haven't had that. They haven't developed a freedom from that just yet. And because of that, they don't see how they can right now focus on this connection or have this connection work in a way that they need it to. And sometimes this person may give you hot and cold energy because they need to take a step back so that they can kind of sit and think about things. Because this person is concerned about future energies here, okay? They don't know what that looks like. There's not a sustainable kind of plan there that they can grasp, that they can understand. And it does bring them a lack of harmony here in their life. This Four of Wands, I believe, is something that this person wants, but they just don't know how that is something that can come together and grow with you wherever you are right now currently. Let's get some message cards. And because of that, it's just that this person feels it's causing this lack of harmony here with them, because they do feel, I mean, this person has love for you. This love is here. I mean, you have the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Wands. There's passion and love. There's the both things. But that's also what part of this person's battle in making sure that this is right for them is part of their battle. They've also, for some of you, it's just because they've just experienced so much stuff in their lives that maybe they did take chances on that didn't work out. And now there's a sureness that they need to have, a solid foundation that they need to feel. But in the meantime, they want to protect this connection here with you. What would this person say to Paul? Finding out the truth crushed me. This could actually be, if you've been with someone else, that's something that's there. But also, I think this has to do with you expressing yourself to this person. Because if you remember right here, we talked about that this person isn't going to tell you that they love you openly, or just they're not just going to do that. This is someone that this doesn't do that. They don't give that love freely in that kind of way. They have to be, even if this person loves you, they'll love you a long time before they actually tell you. That's what I'm trying to say. And if you've told this person that, or if you've told this person how much you've cared about them, or that they have even hurt you, that's something that I think really hurt this person, but they didn't express that. I couldn't tell you face to face. I think this person just has a hard time expressing what you mean to them. And they may know that if they express the value that they see in you for them, that it might bring up those emotions. Intuition. You already know the answers that you seek. Yeah, this person's trying to find those answers. Look at this. I know we have a soul connection. This is what we've been talking about here with all those stars that are there. I daydream about a life with you. This is important because it's right on top of that Fool. So this person does, they wish that they could tell you that they daydream about taking that leap with you. They think about what that would look like. But I think that also brings them a little sadness. And it comes back down to, it's also taking a risk of losing it as well. I know you don't feel the same. This person feels like you have put up some boundaries around you. And they may have just kind of figured out that the reason that you aren't kind of giving to them maybe the same as maybe you have in the past if you've been reconnected with this person before then. Maybe why you have these boundaries is because either someone hurt you or they are the ones that hurt you. And you don't feel the same way that they feel. Like maybe you don't feel the same way you once did completely because they did something to hurt you. Denial. I couldn't tell you face to face in denial. This person could have denied what you meant to them. And it took them detaching from you in order to see things clearly, because they didn't want to hurt you. For some of you, that's the case. And it goes back to how this person sees you, like we talked about. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. That's exactly what we just said. That's what we just talked about. They may have felt like if they have left you before, that their intuition was kind of telling them that's something they should do. And unknown to them, maybe in their subconscious, it was because of how they were actually feeling about you or seeing you, the way that they saw you. They didn't want to they don't want to hurt you. It took them kind of taking a step back to realize who you were as a person, or what you kind of meant to them. But they can't tell you this. You know, they wouldn't be able to tell you this. It would be too hard to tell you this, because it would also bring up those emotions, which is something that they don't want to express fully, you know. I watch your social media, so this person still keeps tabs on you. This person kind of, you know, still checks up on you. This person does check in on you. If you are with this person, you know, they're still, they still have that interest, you know, to want to care, to want to see, like, what's going on with you. So I won't let you down. Yes, it's too late, and patience. Well, which one is it? Is it too late, or is patience? Everything will unfold in divine timing. This yes, it's too late is a shadow card. But with this one on top of it here, it's almost like this person saying that it's almost like they're saying, just give me some patience here. I don't think this person's going to let you down in any kind of way, okay? If you're connecting with this person and they're working on, you're still connecting with this person, this is them saying, you know, just give me some patience and give me some time. Everything that I feel or think or want is going to kind of unfold in divine timing. And, you know, it's too late to let this kind of, that's a hard one to say. It's too late to let this connection go now, because you're already someone that's a rock, right? You're already someone that is, this is already a connection they want to protect in some kind of way, you know? They also don't want it to be too late. They don't want to run out of time here, and it to be, you run out of patience and say it's too late. They don't want to, there's a sense of, please have patience with me. I'm trying to kind of work through, these two energies are difficult. These are two completely different energies. This is about a daydream and what you would take a risk on, and then questioning that and not sure about that. And it's to clarify this relationship, this love, the Ace of Cups. So it's like this person saying, you know, I'm not going to let you down. Just please have patience with me. And they're worried about it being too late. They're worried about you running out of patience with them. They're struggling, coping with this. I'm going to get some of these before I go on to future energy here. Okay. That popped right out of the deck. We have rejection here. So this denial, this person could have rejected you, you know, because of all this kind of stuff going on here. This person could have went through some feelings of not feeling good enough here. And this was part of the divine plan. This is what they feel like. This meeting you and going through this was all part of the divine plan. Rejection is divine protection in some sense, you know, because of fear. Yeah. Okay. So they could have rejected you because of fear, because of being afraid of love. It's funny that this goes in part of that key, right? The number 9. And this is also the number 11. So we have justice that's here. And then fear of justice, you know, fear of karma. This person could have hold on, they want me to get one more. Could have been isolated from you for a while because they could have rejected you and they had to go on a little bit of a hermit energy to search for the truth. Release grudges, wounds, and pent-up feelings through healthy activity. It could be the Ace of Wands. The healthy activity. That's funny. Yeah, this is that kind of that devilish energy that we talked about. This person's going to have to release some of that before they can have like a real breakthrough, you know? Let's see about future energies. There's things of this person's past that they need to let go of. Wounds, feelings, you know, they need to let go of. Grudges that they hold, they need to let go of. The uncertainty of this connection is something they need to let go of. A true romantic connection is unclear. A deeper understanding is required. This is this person's energy. This is what they feel. Okay, so at least it's what they're telling themselves, you know. What is, romance is here as well, but let's put it back and see if it comes out again. What is possible future energies for pile 1? Possible future energies for pile 1. Cutting. So this is possible that this person will end up cutting this stuff out. It's time to sever unhealthy attachments. The cycle must be broken. We saw this in the very beginning. You have fear and the devil that's right next to each other. This person could also be afraid that you will reject them in the future, and that's something that's kind of holding them back, or that you will reject their wanting to create some sort of foundation with them. That's something that's also kind of keeping them held back, especially if they felt pushed out or rejected in the past. Sometimes when you're with somebody and then you hear them say, well, they didn't reject that person. Hold on. That person didn't reject them. They rejected that person. But what was the reason behind that? Because that person, they could have left their ex because they felt rejected. You know, and they could have had feelings of rejection in their life from other people in their life, not just romantic relationships. And that's a fear, you know, that they may have to kind of get over. And I do think this is future energy, so this is something that I think that will take place. But let's see, what else? Future energy, possible future energies. Patience. Patience. Maybe patience will pay off, right? So they recognize your patience. Here you go again. Being willing to accept delay, know that anything worth having takes time. So this process is going to kind of go on. The two of you are still going to be kind of processing through any kind of unhealthy attachments that you have or cycles that you need to break. And having this patience with one another is something that's very clear. It's here. You know, we put out, I'm not going to wait on them. I know what my worth is, kind of thing. And that fits for some situations. I'm not saying that's not the case, but it's not what I'm feeling here. This is more of, you have to also understand that the other person is, even if they put on this exterior of one thing, they could be feeling a lot different on the inside, but just not being able to fully express it, not knowing how to fully express it. That's something else that's here. And taking that into consideration and maybe kind of giving that person a little bit of patience. If they haven't done anything significant to you to where it's something that you know you don't need to be with, someone you don't need to be with, but they haven't treated you in any kind of harsh way, you know? Or if they have, they've kind of felt remorseful for it, because we're all not perfect, right? If whatever it is, there's a call here in a way. If you have patience, this person's kind of getting over things and breaking through cycles. Again, this is just, I mean, this is up to you guys. This is, yeah, you have to nurture. This is something that has to be nurtured, this connection. It's something that has to be nurtured, and there's a slower moving kind of process through this, because self-love is very essential here. And you both need to be addressing your own needs and grounding those needs that you have. Yeah, balance. This is important. Money, control, single, and isolation, and challenges. This person may challenge, especially for those of you that I said that they were connected to someone else, okay? This person may be very challenged about kind of being in isolation or doing some soul searching, trying to figure out what it is that they really want. They could be single, and they're trying to isolate themselves and become single is a challenge for them. And this could not just be in a relationship. This could be in their life in general. They're trying to become independent, you know, with single energy here. And they're trying to take charge, assert yourself and take charge of your own destiny. Money could be a hindrance here. Unbalanced finances have hindered your romantic endeavors, but this could also be, this is just the Ace of Pentacles. So having a new grounded opportunity and finding balance is here. You know, this is future energy here. So this is part of this patience. When you get to a sense to where you feel more stable within yourself, then you get to a sense to where you can express yourself more easily because you feel more confident. An overall message. We have find your center. So if you're having to have the patience here, this talks about finding your center for that. Your outside world is a reflection of a manifestation of what's going on in the inside of you at this time. When the outside world becomes so hectic and stressful that the anxiety starts to overwhelm you, then this is an ideal moment to stop and ask, when was the last time that I checked in with myself? So you need maybe take a step back from focusing on this person so much and their struggle, and kind of focus on yourself and balancing your own energy out. You know, if you don't feel like this is a give and take or equal, focus on balancing yourself, and then you can kind of decide if you're going to have that patience that this person's really asking of you without asking of you, you know? Their energy's asking of it. Their energy's asking it of you. You are loved, dearest you. Everything is in divine order. Well, that's good to know. Even in chaos, there is order. And we are always in all of this. For you, though, on your human journey, things can get disorganized in your mind and physical reality. You need to get rid of the clutter, whether it's be too many stories in your mind, too many what-ifs or fearful thoughts of the past or future. Instead, focus on the now. Empty your mind, clear your house, and throw out any object that tells you an uncomfortable story. Discern what you have, sort, purge, clear, and organize. We want you to have space to fill with something better. Spirit loves a vacuum, as it gives space for brilliant new energy. Let go of what is no longer serving you and give order to what remains. See them and know their value. Your soul needs organization in order to keep your connection to us and to spirit free of distraction. You are so adored by so many. We hope you really know that. This is so distracting because I was getting so many messages throughout this whole thing, but I didn't want to stop. But one of them is, if you have something in your house or around you that you feel like is something that you're holding on to from something of your past that you have a toxic kind of energy with, that's something maybe you should think about letting go of or giving away, because it could be kind of just have a bad energy about it that you just need to let go of, okay? I don't know what that is, but that might be a message for some of you. But this is also the end of the year here when I'm doing this reading, even though this is a timeless reading, so it could have to do with you just kind of starting in a clean slate, you know? Somewhere different. Detached. Yeah, detached from the stories that you keep kind of saying about this person and this connection and the reasons that you're creating for why they're kind of maybe possibly even giving you a hot and cold energy. We have make love here. We have initiate. Initiate bringing love into this connection. This is just advice, and everybody's story is different. And this whole reading is going to fit to everybody a little bit differently. Everybody can interpret a reading in a completely different way depending on your situation. But maybe kind of what they're insinuating here is to detach from any stories and kind of just bring love into the situation. And that's something that's going to have to come from you, because this person still is kind of figuring out how they even feel. So they're not going to be the ones to be able to bring it to you equally. And that's just facts, guys. You know, we can talk about balance, equal partnerships, and there's a whole nother side to that. But the side I'm looking at is this person's trying to figure out how they feel. They're trying to understand how they feel. And they can't express it until they know for sure themselves. They don't want to hurt you. And they want to protect this connection. So this is about you bringing love into the situation if that's what you feel. Why not love if you do feel it anyways, you know? Understanding. Yep, that's that whole thing I just said, and go for it. I like it. Okay, so let's get some initials. So we have TAJEM. Team. That's funny. So this person's on your team, okay? Keep that in mind. We have, this is the number 7. We have O, Q, Z, K, W, or M, I guess. We have M here. We have an 8 as well. We have S, L, O, X, A, G, L, hashtag. So there's a lot beneath the surface here. T, L, J, O. What else can I spell? Toll. This person is there's something to do about paying the price. This person's very much focused on having a plan of how things can kind of transpire or look before they kind of take that leap into something. Tolls. There may be tolls to pay, you know? There may be something that a price to pay if they don't. There's always a price to pay if you take a leap. We have mom here. So maybe you're a mom. We have T here too, is comfort. So maybe this person is, they could be a motherly person's comfort, or they could also feel comforted by the nurturement, you know, that you kind of give to them. You could be a mother, or your mom could be significant here. So the number 7, by the way, there's a lot more other stuff here. We have eat here. This person just feels like maybe this is all a lot to take in for them. Okay, so the number 7 is alignment. It's also reflection, which this person's doing a lot of. The number 8 is taking action or making progress, okay? So what this is insinuating is this reflection that this person is doing. It is making progress. They are making progress. This is also the Chariot in tarot. So, and this is strength with the number 8. So they're making progress and moving towards being, you being patient with them, as well as them getting control of their emotions, okay? That's something that they are making progress in. That's also, it's also the number 15, so that devil's coming out again. So they are making progress when it comes to getting over these self-limiting beliefs or these obstacles and they feel trapped in. But you have to have this patience that's here, right? Of course. The number 7 is also in the 7th house. It talks about relationships. So having patience when it comes to those relationships. Number 8 is Scorpio energy, but it's life and death. You know, the 8th house is life and death. And that's what this person's kind of also that spiritual side to this, so what they're thinking about everything. So here you go. I'll hold this up so y'all can see. I'm going to leave it here. Nice long reading. 55 minutes long. Wow. So thanks for being here, guys. Thanks for all your love and all your support and kindness. And yeah, I hope to see you guys soon. Bye. Hey, Patu. So if you chose the Lunar Eclipse, I always want to say Luna Soul for some reason. Not that deck. The Lunar Eclipse Tarot, this is going to be your reading. So I'm going to put this aside. We're going to start with a couple oracle cards. Gosh, I can't talk in y'all's pile already. So these are the elemental oracles, and I'm just going to pull this one and the other oracles that I have, the fortune oracles here, to get an overall sense. How it is exactly that this person, what is it? What does this person want to say to you? Okay, what would they say to you? If they could say anything to you, what would that be? Okay, let's see. What would Paltu's person say to them if they could say anything? What would Paltu's person say to them if they could say anything? If they could say there comes from the heart, what would they say? Animals, companionship, number 21. Oh, man. Whew. There's lots of stuff coming off that. I'm going to go ahead and pull another card here before I start talking. It's the number 21. Paltu's person, what would they say if they could say anything? What would they tell them if they could tell them? Plane. Number 26. A journey is indicated, either physical or metaphorical. Your life will become more full. This person, guys, it's actually kind of sweet. I think this person could possibly want to there's a bigger part of this, but there's also a surface level. I think this person would want to travel with you or go somewhere with you, or, you know, you see that playing energy with the tropicals here. The stars that are here. This person may have some kind of wish to kind of take a trip or travel with you in some way. But this is also kind of indicating that this person feels as if, and this is what the sweetness is, this animal that's here, this is about companionship, and this person feels this abundance when they're with you, to where it's almost like this companionship with you, or this experience with you and this connection has been somewhat of a journey for this person, and it has made their life feel bigger or better, or their life has become fuller since they have been able to connect with you in this way. And it's significant here because it says it here, and going on a trip and going somewhere, you know, and especially somewhere exotic, it gives you that kind of feeling of, you know, feeling really good, about really excited. It also gives you kind of a nurturing feeling, there's so many different kinds of feelings that you feel, and that's how this person feels for you. And there's an innocence that's here as well. This is the number 21, which is the World in Tarot. So we're talking about how this person sees like this very worldly kind of experience with you. You know, to talk about the world, which is also representing travel as well. So there's heavy significance of travel here. So there could be distance here, or this person just wanting to travel, explore with you. And that's part of this connection as well, is I think this person wants to explore things with you. This person feels extremely like a warm, nourishing kind of energy when they're around you. They feel as if just within you, they feel like this companionship, this comfortness, it's like you get them on all these different kinds of levels. This is a lot of spirit animals that I'm looking at here, guys. So it's almost like this person feels like that you get them on so many kind of different levels, and they feel like this, it's almost like the two of you have a sense of security within each other, where you can kind of tell each other your secret thoughts of what you're thinking about certain things, and they feel like this companionship with you. It's that loyalty that you would get from an animal in a way, when you felt loved by that animal. When you feel animals, you know, with humans, how scary that can be sometimes, you would think. You know, for especially an exotic kind of animal to connect with a human in a certain kind of way. But it happens. And it's like they have to trust. They have to be able to trust in order to open up, in order to get close to you even. And this person may have struggled with that with the past people in their life or relationships. But with you, look at her. She doesn't mind having any of these animals on her. She's totally fine with that. And it's this understanding of this person feels like they can trust you, or they can trust the partnership that they have here with you. This person could feel like there is a new beginning that's here, or you're closing out some kind of cycle and starting something different. There's also kind of a high priestess energy that I'm getting from this card, where this person kind of has this kind of inner knowing of how things work around them. And they could be also someone that's connected to spirit, or they could be someone that feels comforted by, this is someone that would feel comforted by animals around them. You know, they feel comforted by having things that they can connect with on a deep level in that way, where they can give their love. And it may come in the form of animals, even because this person may have a hard time trusting others. But with you, it's different. With you, it's different. And it may have not always been that way with the journey being here. This may be something that has been difficult for this person to get to this point, but they are here. This is definitely someone that finds balance with you. It's almost like this person may have actually expressed some of this to you, but they haven't expressed it to you in the fullest. And they may keep some of this to themselves with that high priestess kind of energy that I felt. This person definitely is someone that would want to invest in you, would want to be able to be successful here with you. It's almost like this physical and metaphorically. It's like either way, this person understands whether this is a physical journey that you're taking, or something that they just feel like they're on with you, is this kind of like journey feeling of, and this is something that this person is ready for. It's like this person's like, I have all my spirit animals, I have all my guides here, I'm getting all these synchronicities, and I feel like I'm in the right space with you. I feel like I'm where I need to be right now. They feel this full feeling, they feel this companionship, and this may be something exactly to what it is that they know that they wanted, or know that they needed. And here you are, you know. this person would choose you, I feel like. If you gave this person anything in the world and they could share it with somebody, you would be that person that they'd want to share it with. You know, you're their Sam in a way. So I have kids, and we watch a lot of cartoons, but I'm not gonna lie, if I didn't have kids, I'd probably still watch them. But Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs on the second one, you know, and the professor tells him, you know, don't say anything to anybody, and he immediately runs to his friend, or his, you know, the person he's with, Sam, and hurry, like wanting to tell her so bad. And I'm getting this kind of feeling here from this person as well. You can probably tell when you're around this person, they may seem very positive. They may seem very, like, just kind of giddy, or kind of almost even in a way kind of nerdy, or in a way with their expression. They might overdo it sometimes. It's because this person's just excited to be around you. They're not like that with everybody. They may be like that around people that are very close to them, but maybe not even those people. Sometimes the closest people in our lives are the ones that we don't trust fully. Because sometimes when you know somebody, you know that, especially if it's family, it could be something that's here as well. Because you know them, and you know that they're family, and they're going to be there regardless. And if they do something, because you know who they are, or you know their shadows, and you know if they do something to you, it's going to hurt. Having family or close people in your life like that, you'll always be connected with, can be very painful when you know that person has a lot of shadows and they act not so great towards others. This person could be connected to someone like this, and this is why this is coming up. But they may feel like they can't completely be themselves, or be open, or be... It's just they have a whole different feeling when they're around you. This person wants to embark on this connection here with you. They see a lot of potential in this connection. They see a lot of fun in this connection, a lot of exploration here. I think this person trusts you, and this person would not trust anybody. They see something in you where they feel like they want to open up to you. So let's see what else this person would say, if they could say anything. There's the sun. We talked about all that positivity. Yeah, this person may actually... I think that there's more to this person than... Like, what you're seeing around this person, what this person's showing you, may not be everything that this person is. They may not be like... They're not like that all the time. It's you. They're just like that with you. And it has to do with them being able to be themselves with you. And that's one of the reasons why they're so connected to you the way they are, why they feel the way they do around you. It's because they finally have found somebody where they can be themselves around. And you're happy with that person. They don't have to keep anything from you. They can just be who they are. Because they trust you. They trust you. That's why they can be themselves. They don't feel judged from you. That's really important. There's something to do with plane here. I'm not sure what it is. A destined plane? A destined plane. Okay, so what... I don't know what that means, guys. This person could have had something, a destined, something that happened with them, something that was destined to happen. I mean, that could just be how they feel about this relationship as well. That has made them kind of see things bigger or better in life. See, because it says, I'm getting destined from the star, right? And then the plane, obviously. And then your life will become more full. So there may have been something here that has created a fullness in this person's life to where they kind of see things differently. What would this person say to pile 2 if they could say anything? King of Pentacles. Capricorn energy. Yeah, this is trust. This person trusts you. This person sees you as being someone that's solid for them or with them. Let's keep getting all the cards out. What would this person say? There's the Hierophant. So this person feels right with you. Yeah, 4 of Wands. This right here, guys, this is marriage material. This is the husband card. The Hierophant is the marriage, justice card here. So sorry, guys, I had a phone call that I had to take. Okay, so you have the 10 of Wands here. Let's get some more before I keep going. The Empress. So the King of Pentacles is the closest that there is to the Emperor, and the Empress energy is here. The Empress is also a card of embodying that, creating something new, birthing something new. And this is kind of the same overall energy that we felt up here as far as how your person was kind of feeling as far as having this new kind of experience or new kind of journey or new feeling, feeling full kind of feeling that's here. What else can you tell me about this King of Pentacles here? Why is the King of Pentacles here? So the 2 of Swords. This person's kind of indecisive here a little bit. There's one thing that they know for sure, that you are someone that they want to stabilize within their life. You're someone that they see as someone that they can be with and have someone that's solid with. Solid relationship, a solid partnership, a solid companionship. There's no doubt about that. There's no mystery to that here with this person. But there's a lack of being able to balance out having that feeling in some kind of way. There's an underlining of stability that's here with that being the King of Pentacles. And this is also a card of being unbalanced. Unbalanced decisions. This person may also feel like you do not feel the same way that they kind of feel about you as far as trusting you, as far as being open with you, as far as being grounded with you and feeling stable and secure. They may feel like you don't necessarily feel that way with them. And there may be something to do with this connection that is not currently sitting in a very secure or stable kind of position, and that's something that kind of throws this person out of balance. So why is the Hierophant here? The 7 of Swords. There's some secretness, there's some strategicness that kind of goes into this whole Hierophant kind of energy here. This is someone that's trying to... This person may be kind of contemplating mentally how to kind of balance out morals, how to balance out logic when it comes to their belief or moral in some kind of way. They're almost looking for deception in that kind of way. So this is someone that really sits and thinks about why they feel a certain way about you. This is someone that sits there and thinks, why is it that I feel this way? Why am I so drawn to this person? Why do I feel like I can trust this person? Because these are two very opposite cards. The Seven of Swords is a card of deceit, and the Hierophant is a card of structure and balance, and it's the authority, right? Over things. Your values, your shared beliefs, your morals, all this kind of stuff. Similar energy here. As far as there's a duality that's there. So this person maybe is just trying to contemplate and understand the duality of the connection and how it fits with their morals. So why is the Four of Wands here? So in other words, this person's trying to figure out how you fit with them in their life. And the Moon is here with the Four of Wands. This person stays in a very dreamlike state with you about harmony, the way that they feel. This is dreamy. This is so dreamy to me. This is Pisces, Cancer energy. Libra here as well. Taurus energy. This Four of Wands is a union, and the Moon is here, which is underlining, clarifying that union energy, that celebration, that coming together, the way that they feel about you, the harmony that they feel here. And the Moon is like, I'm not getting the Moon as kind of a deception, or it's just like this person's in a very dreamy like world with you. When they're around you, when they unite with you, when they're with you. We talked about that up here. But there also is, there is some kind of deception or deceit that's here. It's also this person's trying to understand how they feel, and this is such a like kind of a dreamy kind of energy. It's almost like they have to kind of pull their energy back and kind of balance themselves or stabilize themselves every now and then when they start to get into this place. When they start to go to this place of very dreamy like kind of energy, they try to pull their reins back in. And it has to do with this. I feel like this person's trying not to deceive themselves, or trying not to be too, it's like they almost kind of don't want to be too attached to you in some kind of way. Because there's still some things that this person can't see. They feel like they don't understand, or they don't know for sure. And if they get too far into that or get too attached in a way, it's possible that this person they just don't want to dilute themselves, that's all. They don't want to put themselves into a position to where they don't remain stable. This is one of their concerns, that it's here, not only about you, but themselves. They want to keep themselves grounded. There is a very unknown energy about the two of you connecting, how the two of you are going to unite here. Like, what's going to happen in this connection? What's going to happen? This connection is something that this person doesn't quite fully understand. It's almost like they can't really explain exactly. I know. I was thinking, well, they can't explain how they feel for you. They just don't know why. They can tell you why they feel, why they care about you, why they have feelings for you, but they don't understand it on a higher, in a bigger way of what does that mean though? Does that mean that there is there's going to be some sort of commitment here? Does that mean that there's going to be some sort of union that takes place? These are both kind of unknown energies that this person feels. So why is the Ten of Wands here? So that explains the Ten of Wands, which is the burden. There's burdens. Yeah. The Eight of Cups in reverse. There's emotional stuff that this person is carrying. I think this person worries about whatever it is that they feel like they're carrying emotionally. There's things that need to be healed or need to be addressed in this connection that could cause a lot of emotion to come up, and that is part of what this person's burden is. They think about everything, all this kind of going towards you, this investment kind of emotionally that they have in you, and not being able to really get anywhere else. You know, the 8 is where you feel all that emotional fulfillment. In reverse, it's something that, what I'm getting from this is like an energy of being stuck here, being stuck in this place, and that being a burden. I think this person may be a little bit afraid of you kind of getting burned out on them, or you kind of moving away from them, and then them still being in some way kind of attached to you. That's something this person, I think, is a fear. I think it's something they really worry about. And it's part of why there's an imbalance with internally with them. Why is the Empress energy here? Why is the Empress energy here? Why is the Empress energy here? So we have the Six of Swords. I feel like this person, just like the Empress is, they want to nurture this connection. They want to grow something, create something. They want to get to a better place. The Six of Swords is moving away from something that's not good and moving to a better place. And so if you're looking at just this bottom row here, these to me would be kind of a blockage in this connection that this person's focused on. Well, let me revert that a little bit. They're not focused on the blockage, but this is what's kind of hindering all the other feelings that they feel. And it has to do with there's deception or secretiveness that goes into this, or just a lack of understanding how things will turn out, will come together, maybe what's even possible here. So I don't know if you're distant from this person. I did talk about that with the world and the plane there. There's distance here, or you could just feel worlds apart, or you could just have worldly kind of differences about you, huge differences about you in some kind of way. But it's something that they think about that hinders the ability to be able to grow something and get to a better place. I feel like this person's definitely feeling a new beginning. I mean, they feel like a new start with you in some kind of way, and valuing that, wanting to grow though, but wanting it to be kind of something that's natural. This is someone that's not trying to, they're not trying to rush things. Even though you have the Six of Swords here, which is a card of rushing, I think that this person doesn't want to have to kind of rush into anything. But I think there may be kind of a sense of them feeling like they kind of need to, because I think this person feels like they're maybe running out of time in some kind of way with you. And wherever they are, they may feel like they're running out of time, like you're going to give up on them, or you're going to get tired of, you're going to start seeing them as more of a burden or emotional baggage instead of a companion. And that's something this person wants to kind of steer away from. There's something about time. This person doesn't feel like they have the time that they want. Maybe they don't have the time they want to be able to spend with you. Maybe they feel like it's going to take some time before you can get to this place to where you can have this, where you're moving out of whatever situation that the two of you are in right now onto something new. The bottom of the deck for them is the King of Wands here in reverse. So this person sometimes gets a little off focus. If this person connects with you, this friendship that's here, this Three of Cups that's here, okay? This friendship, this connection, this companionship right here. They're not being completely honest with you about how much they feel that, okay? And how secure they feel. But you have the Ten of Pentacles here in reverse. This person feels all this abundance. This is something that they don't want to lose. And they don't want to cause any kind of destruction here either. So they don't want this companionship, this partnership, to cause a Ten of Pentacles in reverse, which is, it could be a broken home. It could be a losing everything that you have. It could be whatever it is. Even though there's your Emperor there in reverse. They don't know how to kind of structure things. And they don't want, but they also don't want to lose this. You have these two dogs here. You know, I talked about this loyalness that they feel with you. They don't want to lose that either. It's almost like this is the Five of Pentacles. This is about being left in the cold. And this is what we talked about over here. This person is afraid about getting so invested into this partnership, this connection with you and this friendship, and then being left out in the cold in some kind of way. They're worried about this. They feel like they have some time, but they don't feel like they have everything. And there's unknown that's there. They try to not get like so far in their head about that. They try to get away from that, but sometimes it may be hard for this person to control. Fear of loss. It's a fear of loss. It's also kind of a little fear of abandonment here with you. And I think they wouldn't feel that way if they didn't trust you and feel the way that they did about you. This is how they feel about themselves. This is how they feel about... They try to not let that sit in too much because it can actually pull up a lot of things like your self-worth. And when they start to feel that way, then they start to feel like maybe there's a waiting here, like you're waiting for something else, and they're kind of just this friend for you right now. You could just be friends with this person. There's a really like friendship energy that I'm getting here that this person feels. Maybe they're afraid to kind of express it or open up completely because they're afraid if they tell you about how much they feel for you can cause some kind of loss, and that's something they just don't want to take a chance on because you mean so much to them. It's almost like they would put their feelings on the back burner just so that they would be able to have a friendship with you. Let's see what this person would say if they could say anything. We have Aries energy here at the bottom of the deck with the King of Wands for me, and it's in reverse. Aries is about self. It's I am energy, and it's in reverse. And I feel like this person is not as concerned with themselves getting hurt as much as they are concerned about someone or something outside of them. There's something that's coming out with that. What is it? It's almost like they can't have everything that they want here. And this person does feel like, I mean, they almost have this inner knowing that you're going to, in some way, walk away from them eventually. Eventually, this person feels like they are going to lose this connection with you. That might not resonate for everybody, but there's this feeling of sureness that this person is just sure that at some point they're going to lose everything with you, that you're going to walk away from them or abandon this connection. You inspire me. That's on top of that King of Pentacles. So this person sees this. There's something about you that's very grounded in your beliefs, in your honesty. And maybe this person struggles with being able to, not that they're not honest, but be able to express it. That's something this person admires in you, that you can express your honest truth. And this person might kind of not be able to kind of put things into words in the same way that you can kind of put things into words. When you feel out of balance and trying to understand things when it comes to making decisions for yourself, and staying very grounded in that process, or what you inspire kind of to want to do to ground yourself in the belief that you have within yourself about that. This is what inspires this person. What this person for Pile Tuesday. Whoop. I know more than you think, on top of the Hierophant. And time apart, yeah. And that Four of Wands is there. Which is kind of funny because the Four of Wands is coming together. So maybe there's some distance between the two of you and then you come together. And every time there may be distance, especially if you live away from this person and something like that, every time that there's distance between you, then this person works through some illusions. They work through all the anxieties. They have to work through that to find clarity. I know more than you think, on top of that Hierophant, is this person kind of feeling like they may know more about, or not that they know more than you, it's just that you may see them as not being so, you may see them as more of a free spirit than what they actually are in some kind of way, or they may feel like they know more about relationships, and the ins and outs of relationships, or the deception that relationships cause, patterns in relationships, how people kind of handle things. There's all this kind of stuff that they feel like that maybe they know a lot about, but you don't really see that part of them. That's just how they, that's just how they're feeling. That's what they would kind of say. I'm afraid to contact you. So for some of you, this just has to do with them being afraid to say, because this Ten of Wands is here. This person does not want to be a burden on you. They don't want to, this person feels as if you already have things that you're having to kind of work through or repair, or in your life in general. And they don't, even if you don't, they just, maybe you have in the past, they just don't want to add things. And so they don't, this person, I'm telling you, would be around you all the time if they could, with this companionship here and friendship and all this other stuff. It's like when you're young, when you're really young, it's this inner child feeling, okay? It's like when you're little and you find that friend and you both have the same kind of expressive nature in the friendship, just kind of explodes with that. You find that friend, I'm talking about like, when you're 8 or 9 or 10 or whatever, and you find that friend and you connect and you both, you know, like the same way, or you think the same way, or you like doing the similar things, or you just, and the excitement that comes from that, you know, when you meet that person and then you want to spend all the time that you have with them, and you know, and your parents won't let you, and then when you do get to see them, it's like exciting in that kind of way. This is the kind of energy that I'm feeling. So if this person is trying to kind of put themselves back a little bit because they don't want to be kind of this burden on you, that's what this is kind of insinuating, is this person would like be in contact with you all the time, but they're afraid to overly do that because they're not trying to be a burden, and they feel like they would be in a way. I wish I could take back my words. There's something here that this person created. There's something here this person may feel like that they've said to you in the past. It's something that they created. So they created some kind of conversation, issue, said something where they felt like maybe caused you to pull away from them. Maybe caused you to, Six of Swords, getting in your boat and taking off, you know. That they wish they had go back and maybe say it differently. This person really kind of sits and thinks about what they say before they kind of say it. And that might be one of the reasons why. We have rejection and I left when I saw you with someone. This person may have felt, or you may have, but this person may have felt like you've rejected them and left them for someone else, and they may feel like they know that. There's something about that they feel like they know, and they haven't expressed it to you, and it's right on top of this Seven of Swords that's here. This person feels like maybe either they feel like you may have someone else, or maybe they pull back because they feel like you are with someone else, or you have someone else you're talking to. But for some of you, this is past energy, and this is about, I think this person maybe have felt rejected, that you had someone when you rejected them, but it's something that you weren't honest with them about, but they know, or they feel like they do. What else would this person say? Whoop. I am in a committed relationship. This person, this is a weird, different message that I'm getting from this card. This person feels like, I mean, it's almost like their soul is committed to you, you know? They feel very drawn, very committed to you. And with this time apart, even when they spend time away from you, they still feel committed to you. They still feel intuitively like attached to you. What else? Forgiveness. Yeah. This person feels like there's something else around here. There's something that's around you that there's a lot going on here with this forgiveness I'm feeling. Sorry guys, I keep getting interrupted in your reading. I mean, I don't know if y'all can even tell with the edit, because I'll edit obviously, but I've been interrupted like 5 times. I don't know if there's like, and we're talking about this forgiveness and other kind of things. Maybe you just have a whole lot kind of that's going on, or this person feels like that you have a whole lot of things that are going on, and that's why they don't want to be this burden around you, and that's why they feel like if you haven't been contacting them, or you just don't communicate with them the same or very often or something to this nature, this forgiveness could be part of that, because they just forgive you for that. They feel like you have a lot going on. This is also someone that would forgive you if, you know, you don't feel kind of the same pull that they feel. That hurts though. They could have also kind of been too much in the past, in a way, too excessive in a way, to some nature, and that's something that you've kind of forgiven them for, or they just went back to you because of this forgiveness, and they don't want to become that burden. That's why that burden energy is there. They don't want to be a burden on you. They don't want to be too much on you. So if this person is, if you've explained to this person that you can't be around, bless you, George, or they can't be around you, that's my cat, George, by the way, then they've pulled back away from you because they don't want to, they feel like they're kind of a burden, and they don't want to be that. They don't want to be that. Because then it's not fun for them either, you know? Then it kind of takes away that feeling that they feel when they're around you. Okay, so 2 cards came out. One is stability, which is important. It's something we've been talking about. And I was careless with you. So this person may feel as if there's something to do with stability where they felt like they weren't solid with you about something. There's regret behind that. I'm going to pull a different card for that. That's the hidden truth. Let's see. There's the Lovers. So what is I was careless with you? Can you give me more for this? I was careless with you. What does this mean? I was careless with you. You broke my heart. Oh. There's retaliation here. I don't know why I feel that is came right to my mind. Did I not get one for this? I didn't, did I? There's retaliation that's here. That's maybe one I was looking for. Oh no, I did. There were these 2. They fell on the floor. Well, let's get another one. What else? Give me one more here. So this person, I'm mishearing your voice. This person, guys, this person's in love with you. There's not a lot of cards here that are cups. And it's because this person's focused on the friendship here, and they're trying to kind of detach a little bit from there being kind of a committed relationship. This feels like a friend that cares about, that is in love with you, that doesn't want to kind of shake the boat, you know? Doesn't want to be a burden, doesn't want to be rejected, may feel like you have someone else. Maybe they were too much and you kind of pulled it back. There's something here to do with stability, that this person felt like they were careless with you when it comes to that. Maybe something about stability, where they weren't stable for you maybe when you needed them, or something to this nature, okay? And it has you broke my heart here. So whatever that was, I feel like in turn, hurting you in a way broke their heart, you know? Because they weren't, maybe they weren't there for you when you needed them, or something to that nature. Is there anything else here? Spirit, yes. We have rest and fear, and this fear came up in the same spot, ended up in the same spot in pile 1. It's the Hermit energy with the number 9. Listen to your body mentally and physically unwind in fear. There's an idea of you kind of pulling your fear of the unknown, fear of control, not having control, fear of someone really seeing you for who you truly are, that you feel like that maybe you can kind of rest within this person. But it's also about you kind of using this connection or this companionship here as an energy to do that with. But being able to kind of unwind with this person is important. You know, people come into our lives at the right reasons. And this person, I feel like, is this companion. I mean, I feel like this person is someone that they want to create some sort of stability, and it's maybe something that they couldn't do in the past with you. It also, for some of you, is breaking this person's heart that they can't create a stability with you. It's like you may have a fear of being seen fully. And this person, I feel like, is someone that that will see you, because they feel like you see them. It's a really sweet kind of connection that I'm feeling, to be honest. There's such an innocence that's there. It's that kid feeling like I told you about earlier, that inner child connection. Okay, so let's get some, I want to get some of, don't know what I'm getting. I want to get some of these. We're going to take a little look and see what possible future energies will look like. And then we'll get message card from Spirit. No idea how long this was, because I had like 5 interruptions here. So I don't know if it's hard for you and this person to kind of make plans together, get together, because you obviously the world and the plane that are here. But you may just have a lot of responsibilities, you know. This is the same card that came out first in pile 1. Interesting. A true romantic connection is unclear. A deeper understanding is required. Yeah. This person, I feel like, just has no idea how you feel about them, but they're afraid to ask. You know, they're afraid to open it up because they don't want to lose you either. Transformation. So there's going to be some sort of, this is the Tower and Tarot. So the uncertainty with the Tower, let's see what's coming next. This is about future, possible future energies. Family. This is the Ten of Cups, which is emotional fulfillment. So you're going from an uncertainty about a romantic, true romantic connection to a transformation and emotional fulfillment. So yeah, I definitely feel like the uncertainty is going to be cleared in the future. And it will, I feel like, be something that's healing here. You also have Book and Soulmate. This is the soulmate energy that we've been talking about. This is about finding the answers within, knowing that this person is meant to be someone that's in your life, and an understanding about that is the information that you're going to kind of receive in a kind of a way, or this person in you may kind of share with this book, this knowledge. Where it's going to be healing, or going to be able to find emotional fulfillment within that. You have social at the bottom, socialize at the bottom of the deck, healing and letter. There's some kind of message or communication. Some kind of situation that you're going to be healing here when it comes to interacting with this person, or interacting with others, or kind of being able to bring things together to socialize, find balance and happiness. This is definitely going to transform. I want to get one more for that real quick before we carry on. Just give me one card. What is this for? Soulmate. Oh, yes. Look at that. Commitment. I asked what soulmate card was. Commitment. There's going to be a deeper knowing or deeper understanding that's going to happen here. This is the transformation that's going to take place, and it's going to bring a lot of healing, a lot of happiness, a lot of spiritual or emotional fulfillment in this connection. When things feel like they're uncertain, there's going to be this huge breakthrough that takes place. An acknowledgement that the two of you want to commit to one another is here. Or feel committed to each other. That you both want to embrace the connection. Strength is at the bottom of the deck. determination, perseverance, and self-discovery. This has to do with you discovering who you are with this person, because this person's becoming is allowing themselves to be authentic and true to who they are when they're with you, is going to kind of like they're showing you the way to kind of not be fearful and rest and unwind with who you are mentally and physically. You know, just being yourself is part of learning here. Look at this. You have a child's love. We've talked about this so much. This inner child. Healing the inner child, becoming yourself again. The world really messes things up when we're kids. That's why, you know, whether you believe in the story or not, Jesus loves children so much because they're so pure and innocent. They have nothing about them other than, you know, whatever they've been kind of exposed to. And there's such an innocent energy about it. And that's what I was picking up on in the very beginning of your reading here. And this is also this energy of what's being pulled from this connection itself. The way you feel about this person, that's what's being pulled from this connection itself into a place to where you can become true to who you are internally. Like the real you and who you are authentically, without judgment. And that's what a child love is. It's so pure, it's so innocent, it's just so true. Okay. A child's love. You know, it's like, I have all boys, but you know, they don't care what I'm, you know, they don't care what I'm into, they don't care what I'm doing, they don't care what I look like or the way I act with them, if I'm being silly or ridiculous or whatever, you know. As long as they feel love and they know that you love them, and in the way that they just have this inner knowing that they can kind of trust you or they look up to you, or just, it's so pure, it's just so innocent. You know, to my 6-year-old, everything that he loves is the greatest thing in the whole world. And because there's just, I'm gonna cry about that. It's sad for me as a parent because it's let me get a drink. When you're a parent and you see it, it's something that you wish that your kid could have. You know, you wish your kid could feel that all forever. And you know that the world is not that way. They're going to go through it. And it's going to change them. It's going to take away that kind of innocence there. But for some reason, this person feels this with you in this connection. And that's very unique. That's very rare. And it's something that's supposed to pull that authenticity out of you, that pureness. So the love between a parent and child is one of the most precious and deepest connections that we make during our life on earth. Children start out as part of us, and from their first cries, they establish themselves as the biggest part of our hearts. Yeah. And this is also an energy of self-love, you know, that child within, and caring for that child within. And what that means to you will be different, I feel like, because of this person. And vice versa. It works both ways. Okay. I'm so curious what message Spirit has. Okay. Celebrate life. Dear you, uncertainty is the new normal for the whole world. Things are changing at a rapid pace, and the old ways that we once trusted are no longer reliable. But leaving the familiar behind can be a good thing. When you're pushed to step into the beauty of the unknown, you're pulled forward into discovering new possibilities that can be hidden in plain sight. Check in with your higher self. Your soul knows better than your small self. Have faith in the support of a higher power and the infinite potential for your life. Right now, the advice that we have for you is this. Try something new. Do something different. You won't know how it feels, what it looks like, or what the outcome will be if you do not take that first step into the unknown and experience the unfamiliarity. Yeah, this is what we talked about, your kind of fear is. You'll be so glad that you did because the treasure will appear. We're so proud of you for being brave. You are so loved and so supported. So you stepping out of your comfort zone is something that's really big here. And being able to kind of be who you are is something that's big here. Being who you feel like you are on the inside, and then really playing that out on the outside. Move away. So there may be some kind of, I mean, we talked about travel up here, but with that Six of Swords is theirs too. There may be something that you need to move away from. It could be just uncertainty, not knowing exactly how you feel about this person for sure. Encouragement is here. New beginnings. Wow. Okay, so wherever you are and overwhelming, and if you're trying to make a decision right now, wherever you are about what you should do, and there's fear behind that and uncertainty, they're encouraging you here to have this new beginning, even if it feels overwhelming, because it's the same exact thing that came through in your postcard from Spirit. It's about taking that risk, taking that leap into the unknown. And moving away from all this other energy here, this uncertainty, all that stuff is purposeful up into a point, and then it becomes debilitating in your life from you being able to make the decisions that you need to make in your life. And that's what they're saying here. You need to move away from that uncertainty at a point to where you feel like, you know, you can encourage yourself, or you feel encouraged to have a new beginning, regardless of being overwhelmed with that. Of course you're going to be overwhelmed. It's something completely different from what you're used to. You know, you're stepping outside of your comfort zone, like that card said. Of course you're going to be overwhelmed, but it can also be exciting. It just depends on how you look at it. But right now you're looking at it with fear. Okay. Oh. Whoa. You have 2 2s and 2 5s here, guys. These are about decisions and balance. And the 5s are about loss and change. Together you have 7, which is reflection. So you and this person may be in alignment with one another and making the same, wanting to make the same decision. It's the same thing here, guys. The soulmate is the 2 of Cups, and you have commitment here with the number 5, which is the Hierophant, which is commitment. I think that the 2 of you want to make the same choice, want the same thing for the connection. You have the number 8, which is mastering a lesson or a skill and moving forward, taking action, making progress, accomplishing things. You have the and here, so there's still more to the story here. And then you also have an O, which is taking a leap, by the way. The Fool in Tarot, starting fresh. We have ENTAM DUBOIXAJRK and G. And a hashtag. So there's more beneath the surface. That's what the hashtag kind of means for me. There's something to do with the 2 of you having to work together or becoming some kind of a unit. Having to work together. What do you mean by that? Hold on a second. What do you mean by that? Working together. No way. Animal kingdom. Companionship. Working together. the two of you can teach each other something. Animals are all types of extraordinary creatures and miraculous gifts to us. They've been our spiritual companions since the dawn of time. At this moment, they have lessons to share with you that will open up your heart and your soul. This has to do with this person, that y'all are learning from one another. I feel like y'all are learning from one another how to be authentic to who you are. We have Maid here. Look, I owe you. That's this energy here. This person feels like they owe you something. Okay. I know there's more stuff here, but I think I'm gonna let y'all go here. There's Big right there. Ant is right here as well. Maid. Made a big ant. Big ant made. Did a big ant make you do it? I also see dam in the bowl. Breaking the dam. Floodgates opening up, huh? Has to do with emotions, and it has to do with there's some kind of switch in this connection. If you hit that switch, if you hit the switch of commitment, or if you hit the switch of the connection coming together, it's like opening the floodgates in some kind of way. Y'all take that how it resonates. But hold this up so y'all can see. I'm gonna leave you here, and I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope it resonates. I hope it makes sense to you guys, of course. And that's all I have. Thanks for being here. Thanks for all your love and all your support and kindness, guys. And I hope to see you soon. Hey, Pile 3. So if you chose the Moon Witch Tarot, this is going to be your reading. Okay, guys. So I'm excited to get into this. I'm excited to get into this particular tarot deck I love. I was not going to resist pulling this one out because it just matches my whole setup here so well, of course. I wasn't going to resist that. But I know a lot of y'all love that deck. So, okay, so what we're going to do is pile 3, we're going to get into some elemental oracles first. And I also have some of the fortune oracles. I'm going to pull one of each. We're going to get an overall look. So what does this person that's on your mind wish that they could kind of say to you, they could express if they had the courage, if they knew exactly what they wanted to say, if they understood even what it was exactly that they wanted to express, and how they would go about doing that, okay? What would come out of their mouth? What would they say? For pile 3, if their person that's on their mind for pile 3, if they could express anything. To pile 3, what would it be? Okay, so this is weird, but this is the first card that came out in pile 2, so that's kind of crazy. It's the number 20, and it says endurance and rock on there. So let's pull one of these. What would this person say? What would this person say? If they could say anything to pile 3, what would they say? Woo, that flew out in a hurry, didn't it? We have Dragonfly here. This is the number 8. Sorry if y'all can hear my dog moaning over there in the corner. She's bored of me. So we have confidence during this time of great joy, renewal, and connection to spirit. So Dragonfly energy. Okay, so but this is the number 8, which is strength and tarot, which is Leo energy, which comes up with pride and this power, and that kind of is representing Dragonfly as well. This is the number 20, which is Scorpio energy, which is the judgment and tarot, transformational kind of energy with rock here. So this person with all this green here as well, they see you as someone that's very solid, that's very has a lot of pride and has a lot of power within yourself, that's stable, that has a lot of endurance within yourself. There's a very heavy significance of strength here, because you have strength with the number 8 and then rock, of course, with endurance, naturally. They see you as someone that is able to create your own foundations and stabilize your own foundations within yourself. And they feel like this connection is something that they could kind of lean towards you in a way to where that's kind of empowering to this person, because they may kind of lack in a lot of areas in their life where they feel confidence, and you're someone that may be very confident with who you are and the way that you feel about yourself. There's a lot of it's not a confidence, it's not an overly confident, there's something behind it that you've gotten to this point because of you kind of working on yourself in some kind of way. You getting to this point because you haven't maybe always been this way, but this is something that you've developed, is this confidence within. And this is attracting this person because it's something that they lack and that they want to grow within themselves. Even if they don't know that they're doing that consciously, it is something that's there. So with Leo energy, this is someone that is feeling this patience with you. There's a level of kind of maturity that goes into this as well with the dragonfly, because and that Leo in that strength card, because she has to tame that line. She has to have patience with that line in order to tame that line. And they may feel like you're someone that can have a lot of patience with them, that you're someone that is capable of maintaining a certain amount of maturity. That might be kind of different from what they've experienced before, as far as maybe you're older than someone older than from what they've kind of been with, but it could be just that, or it could be deeper than that. It could just have that maybe you just have solid foundation with yourself, and you're where you're on a good solid road for yourself, and you know which direction you're kind of taking your life. That's definitely something that's here as well. Dragonflies also crush their prey, and it's like they do feel a little bit nervous around you when it comes to that. There's a empowerment and a strength that I'm feeling here, okay? So this is someone that knows that they don't want to get on your not so great side. They feel like that you could cut them off easily if you wanted to, because of the strength that you carry about yourself. I also see 1111 on the timer right now, may be significant, but that goes along with that path, you being on a certain kind of path, you being moving in the right direction. Dragonflies skim the water, the surface of the water, and it's almost like this person feels like there's depths to you that they haven't seen yet. And this could have to be part of what your past experiences were that they don't quite know about you. So this may be newer kind of relationship, but this person's kind of still feels like they're getting to know who you really are outside of maybe the exterior that you put on you. So you may be someone that is very confident and very capable of having that pride, but this person's kind of sensing if there's something under the surface with that. They feel like there's more to you underneath that hard exterior that you have developed. That's, in a way, I feel like kind of grounded for this person. They're not so, I feel like both of you, they recognize within you that you're not so expressive outwardly with your emotions. But you have them. There's just, of course, we all do, but there has to be a deepness understanding there of someone that's in your life before you kind of expose that part of yourself. And that person sees this in you. It's something that they have in them themselves, and that's why they're connecting to you with you in the way that they are. Judgment's here, so they have placed this judgment on you in a way of feeling like you are someone that is solid, and it's someone that they feel like is worth investing in. There's a radiance about you as far as this draw that they feel, like this towards your inner light, towards this. And this is kind of what I feel about connections. When you feel this way towards someone, there's something in that person that, which I feel like this is all connections. When we feel attracted to someone, it's because they exude some, I can't talk anymore. There's something about that person that it is that they desire to have within themselves, and that is really heavy here. This person may be kind of at a cycle in their life where they're wanting to kind of start something different from what they've experienced in their past and trying to find a solid foundation, and they recognize you as being someone that can kind of be part of that. They are kind of, in a way, trying to kind of navigate their way around the foundations or how this connection's being built. There's kind of I call it tiptoe, like a tiptoeing kind of energy into things. And maybe this was something that, even if they felt the attraction to begin with, it was something that was slower moving instead of just something that was just real quick. This person feels like they're kind of slower moving into this connection here with you than and understanding you and kind of being kind of strategic about how they move forward with you in creating a foundation. And this could have to do with this person's past experiences. So making sure they trust the situation before they kind of get into things. Okay. So let's get tarot. You're someone that they feel like that they could have a fresh new start with, a solid new start, which I think is really important. That's why they're being cautious in the way that they are, of how they move forward. It's because of that. Okay. Pile 3. What can you tell me? How is Pile 3's person? What would they say if they could say anything? What would they tell them if they could tell them anything? If they could tell them honestly how they feel, what they want, what would they say to them? Pile 3. Came flying right out there, didn't it? We have the Queen of Swords in reverse with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Wow, right off the bat. This person would tell you that they don't feel like they add up to you in some kind of way. This person doesn't feel like they would say they don't value themselves the way that you value yourself. This person would also kind of say that there's an energy of them not understanding why you'd want to be with someone like them. They don't feel like they have as much to offer you as what you're worth. You have the Devil in reverse. This person's trying to break free from some probably toxic relationships, toxic experiences, toxic habits even. They're trying to kind of work themselves free of all that, and they're just not in a place to where they quite have gotten there yet. They're working on that. We have Libra and Capricorn energy here. The Seven of Swords in reverse. Let's get one more before I keep going. They wanted to give me 2. We have the King of Pentacles in reverse, which is again a card of them feeling not, and we have the Knight of Cups here to clarify that. So this King of Pentacles does not feel like they can offer you romance in the way that they really would want to. This is someone that would want to shower you with things, okay? This person could be someone that shows their love language is giving to others, and they don't feel like that they can fully do that in the way that they would want to. You have double Capricorn energy here. And it's because they don't feel like they have they don't equal up to you. I mean, it's kind of They want to, you know, they want to be able to get to that place where they feel, it makes them feel not so great. They want to, they look up to you in a way, you know, and they want to give you things that you don't have, but this person feels like you have everything, so they don't feel like they can offer you anymore. This is someone that wants to get to this point, but they're not stable as well. As far as their romance goes, as far as the way that they feel romantically with you, they don't feel like it's in the place that they would want it to be. They would want to experience more of that. And this is someone that, for some of you, they may not be fully even open about how they feel towards you romantically. And it has to do with the value that they see within themselves and what really more the value, how they're valuing you. So why is this Queen of Swords here? They're having a hard time with the Two of Cups. Okay. They feel like you can kind of cut them off at any time when you want. Cut out communication, just cut out them from your life if that's something that you want. I told you up here that's something this person's afraid of, because I said the dragonfly crushes their prey, you know, and I know that sounds very dramatic, but this is kind of, this is what this person kind of feels like. You are someone that can crush them in some kind of way. That makes them nervous. This person doesn't quite understand exactly the relationship that it is that you're looking for, and they're wondering if you're being honest with them about wanting a partnership with them. If you're being honest with them about how you're wanting to connect with them. You may not, this person may not talk to you about the actual connection itself very often. And where it's headed, or what it looks like, or how they, it's like not knowing how to fit this connection into a logic, or into a label. How they don't know what to label this connection with you. The Queen of Swords in reverse. It's a lack of being able to logically, you know, express, communicate the Two of Cups. This person doesn't know how to communicate to you exactly how they feel about you or what they want. Why is the Nine of Pentacles here? They may not know that exactly yet. The Queen of Wands. So this person has a lot of attraction towards you. They're very attracted to your energy. And because they're so attracted to you and they feel this passionate energy towards you, and this is Leo energy, is what we talked about here, about how they're seeing you and how this confidence is like it's just resonating from you. You know, this is the Queen of Wands. This is her, she represents. And the Nine of Pentacles is in reverse there. This is this person not feeling like they add up to you in the same way. This person may feel like they're not even, they feel like they lack in that area. They don't know how to express that. This person would open up to you 10 times more. There's an energy of them not feeling completely comfortable yet with being able to do that, but it's not so much a reflection of you, it's a reflection of how you're making this person feel and how it's making them look at themselves. So why is the Devil here in reverse? Come on. So the King of Cups is in reverse. So Leo, Scorpio, Capricorn, Libra energy here. So the King of Cups in reverse is Scorpio energy. It's distorted Scorpio energy. It's someone that's still kind of learning how to release some toxicities when it comes to the way that they see relationships, when the way that they see feeling trapped in their own emotional self. You know, it's just not a healthy way to approach a relationship. And they're aware that they have these insecurities within. It could be jealousy, it could be overly emotional about certain kind of things in the relationship, or not being able to be in a well-balanced place with how it is that you feel, or a healthy place with how it is that you feel, recognizing that within themselves and wanting to kind of come out of that. This person wants to find balance. They want to be able to express themselves, and when they feel out of balance emotionally with what's, you know, going on here with you and them, but they have a hard time being able to do that. This person's also afraid about how you will see them or perceive them if you see certain kind of emotional parts of them that are red flags or toxic, or they're worried about that. When you're around this person, they're putting their best forward. I mean, they're giving it everything they have. This is someone that watches what they say, how they say it, what kind of impression they're putting on you. And it's because of the place that they've placed you, which is way, I feel like, above them. Why is the Seven of Wands here in reverse? The Six of Pentacles. Yeah, they're defensive here. They don't feel like that they can, this is, I told you, gift. Look, she's holding a present. And that's not always the Six of Pentacles, so how funny. This person doesn't feel like it's equal give and take here. They don't feel like that they can give to you in the same way that you're giving to them, and that makes them feel off-putting about this. And so we have the Knight of Wands here in reverse with the Lovers. So they could be giving you this hot and cold kind of energy. They could be also worried about you doing that with them. And if they'll be able to be successful in this relationship here with you. If this is something that they should continue to invest in with you. If it's kind of weird what I'm feeling, to be honest with you guys, because it's feeling like this person feels good around you because of who you are, but it's also a reflection of what they want to be, or what they would like to be able to express, or how they wish they were with themselves. And that can also be hard. So it's like sweet and sour, you know? And it's nothing that you're doing or not doing. It's just the way that they see you is actually really great. It just puts pressure on them, though. They don't want to have to defend every time. You may be more giving to them than they are to you. They may not be able to give to you in the same sense. And this person wishes that they could kind of let their guard down about that. They wish that they could change that, because that, I think, is something that's really hindering for this person on this relationship, especially if that is how they show their affection or love. You know, that's how they show, it's their love language. And if they can't accomplish that, creates an insecurity. It's like they have to defend themselves. Give me more about this Seven of Wands in reverse with this Six of Pentacles, please. The Death in reverse, yep. This is an old pattern that this person's carrying on from a past relationship, I feel like. Maybe past relationships. There's something here that they're holding on to from their past, where they felt like someone could have left them for someone else. They could have felt like there's something they haven't closed out, right? Healing wise, there's something they have not closed out, they're still clinging on to, and it's an insecurity, and it has to do with equally giving to someone. And it's carrying on from that relationship or those relationships to this relationship in a way. And it's so powerful here because the way this person has placed you, the way that they're seeing you. So it's like really pushing on this wound, this insecurity this person has. Just the reason that they may be connecting with you in this way is to overcome that. I don't feel like this person wants to lose you. You know, they want to hold on to this. Tell me more about this Queen of Swords with the Two of Cups. Okay. Six of Cups here. So there could be something to do with children being around. This could also be just memories of lost opportunities that this person's had in the past. Wanting to create some kind of memories with you is something that's here. This person kind of thinks about as well. So you have the Six of Swords with Justice in reverse. I was clarifying this Queen of Swords and this Two of Cups, and this is someone that is getting out of a situation where they feel like it is not justified, it's not right, or there's not such great karma here. So this person could have, I'll tell you one thing I'm getting from this, okay? This person could have gotten out of a situation where they felt like it wasn't justified for them in some kind of way. They had to leave a situation where they didn't get justice in that situation. They were done wrong, okay? That's what this is feeling like. That's kind of a wound that they're carrying on, that they're holding on to. But it's causing this here. So it's causing them to not feel needing to kind of structure this relationship, but not knowing if they can trust this relationship is something that comes up with this. And I don't think it has to do with you. I think it has more to do with how they felt like they've never gotten justified in their past and they've had to kind of move into a calmer place. And maybe this person recently did that and they finally have gotten to this calmer place within themselves. And now here comes another relationship and now they're kind of like, whoa. Do I want to get into this? You know? Do I want to go through this kind of all over again? Okay, so let's get some message cards. I'm curious what this person would say. It's like this person's still growing, maturing their emotional stability. It's like, not that they're not mature, it's that they're still learning about their own emotions and how to stabilize those emotions in a good way and not a negative way. True love. So this person's not sure about a hide behind material things. Yeah, right on top of that Nine of Pentacles. So they could put a lot of value into what it is that they have in their life, what it is that they've accumulated with their pentacles here, what it is that they physically have material-wise. That's insecurity, but that's a wound that's there. And this person may put a lot of pride into that, but they may be at a place to where maybe they don't have that stability right now, and that's what's really kind of pushing on them. So they're wondering why it is that you are so attracted to them. But it's not because anything to do with you, it's because the value they see in themselves. So true love, this is something that this person's trying to understand. Is what's the partnership here? What's the connection here? Is this emotional, physical? What is this? Is this something that can be unconditional? And they're questioning all this because of their past experiences and being unsure and not wanting to get hurt again, really, you know? Chemistry. So they do have this attraction here with you. They do feel like it's mutual. I don't know what comes next. Yeah, this is something that I think this person's not wanting to really... They don't know how to label this connection. They don't know exactly what it is that they want or where this can kind of head, where this is kind of heading. I don't know why this happened. You may not have been part of what this person was kind of planning. Or they just may be in a place in their life where they don't know how they actually got to the place that they are. And they're still discovering things about themselves and how they've ended up in where they are with past relationships, who they are as a person, knowing themselves, getting to trust themselves. We know we're not right for each other. See, this person does not feel, I'm getting a weird message or a different message from these two. This person doesn't feel like, they don't understand how you and them you are attracted to them in the way that you are. They don't know why you're wanting them in the way that you are. They feel like you could have anyone else. There may be things that are very different about you, or you're someone that's different from what this person's normally attracted to. But the chemistry is there, you know? And they're trying to kind of still figure out this relationship. You speak to me through music. So you may share musical? You may share music, you know, you may connect through music. You may both feel like there's a musical connection here. These cards, guys. Passion is here, so that chemistry and passion. We have the timing just wasn't right for us. So this person may be kind of struggling with being able to create a solid kind of foundation here with you in some way. Maybe you're in very different places, or the timing wise where you are in your lives aren't in the place that they would wanted things to be. This is like feeling like you wish you would have met someone sooner. The timing wasn't right. If it was it's like this person feeling like, boy, if it was any other point in my life, I probably wouldn't have given this person a chance. But because I'm at this point in my life, this is someone different from what I'm used to, and I'm so thankful that I gave this person an opportunity, because now they feel very drawn to you, very attracted to you. And now they don't want to let go of that either, you know? I watch your social media. I'm sorry. They could have, this is this wound. This is, gosh, guys. This is kind of a red flag, but it's patience, okay? Depends on how you feel about this person. We didn't get into your energy. So this person is carrying a wound here, having to do with their own self-worth. And that can really push on all areas of your life, where you may not understand why this person makes certain choices that they do. That's something that's here. So there could have been something that this person kind of, the way this person might have said something or done something to you that was off-putting, and they feel like they don't know why they did it, or why they said it, or why they, you know, whatever that was, and that they're sorry about that, but they are carrying that defensiveness. When you feel insecure, you get very defensive, because you know that feeling is real, you know, it could go into all kinds of stuff. This could be part of jealousy, so this person could have been jealous about a situation. Instead of saying that they were jealous, they just kind of cut you off or were mean to you in some kind of way, but it was really coming from their own insecurity, you know, that kind of thing is something that's here. It's a wound that they're carrying over, and it has to do with not feeling justified in a past situation. I love you unconditionally. We are not right for each other, and I love you unconditionally. You know, it's like this person's like, I don't feel like this is someone that I would normally connect with, but I love everything about this person, and they're trying to like cope with that mentally, you know? Also the fact that you have everything that they really do need. It's just, it's just different from what they imagined it would look like. It's kind of a hard feeling to explain. There's an excitement and a mystery that's behind it that's exciting, but it's also a knowing that's there too, that they're just meant to be around you. They're just meant to be with you. Yeah. I'm not coming back. It's at the bottom of the deck with play hard. This is how this person kind of feels when they're around you. It's like they don't want to go back to their everyday life because they just feel like you're someone that they can play around with, that they can laugh with, goof off with, you can enjoy each other with. And it's like they don't want to come back to reality when they're around you like that. Let me get some of these oracles before I go on to future energies here. Pile 3. Can you give me some oracles, please, for pile 3? Whoa. We have evaluation. Feed out what no longer serves you. Reevaluate the situation. This is what this person's trying to do. They're reevaluating how they feel and what kind of foundations they want here. We have a blank card. So there's an unknown energy that's here. This person's in this reevaluation. So they're thinking about the unknown and what could... It's like that clean slate like we talked about, you know? I saw that Page of Pentacles in the beginning there. So it's about like this person's wanting to start fresh, start something new, start with a clean slate. We also have Awakening that came out. A realization, a shift, or discovery. So this person is discovering things within themselves that they didn't see before because of this connection here that they feel from you. This asks the angels at the bottom of the deck, seek the divine, your angels will want to support you. They do feel like you are someone that's meant to be in their lives right now. Like they have asked for this, and here it is. You know, they've asked for someone like you to kind of love them unconditionally, which is something that maybe they didn't feel like they gotten in the past. And here you are. And you're causing this huge shift in their life. And it's causing them to reevaluate things in their life. You have passion here, and now you have sexual union. So a strong, passionate, physical connection with someone. So you may have a very passionate physical connection with this person. Chemistry, passion, you can't unsee all that. You have patience here. I talked about this. Having patience with this person. Being willing to accept a delay, knowing that anything worth having takes time. It may take this person some time to really open up to you as far as passion goes, especially if they have some insecurities that are there. Wheel of Luck. All things align in your favor. Luck is on your side. There goes my voice. So this sexual union could be just recognizing that obviously it could be sexual union as well, but recognizing that the strong, passionate connection that you feel is something that is in this near future, if that hasn't been an experience yet, or it's just experiencing it to a different kind of level, is something that's also there. But having patience with this person is something they're going to open up more and more with you. The relationship itself will become deeper and deeper as some time goes by, and this person feels like they are worth it to you. You know, they can bring some kind of benefit here. There's opportunities that are here for this connection, and I think that things are going to come into alignment. We have wisdom with deception and control. This person doesn't want there to be any kind of dishonesties. They want to talk about what they've experienced in their past and be honest with you and why they make some of the choices that they make and how that's kind of a reflection of their past. They still hold on to some things. They want to be honest with you about these things so that you understand that it's just, they need some time. They need some, it's going to give them, for you to understand that they're asking for you to be patient with them. Give them some time to open up. They don't want to lose this opportunity, you know? But they don't know that they can just jump into it either. They want you to it's like they're asking for time. Just give me some time, and just give me some time, you know, and it will be different. They're still healing. They're still healing from this past here. This could be just a past soulmate energy that didn't work out here. Look at this. The Ace of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And their emotions with this, look at this, the Chariot. Their emotions, they haven't gained full sense of control of their emotions since that, which puts them a little bit in the defensive. Puts them in this wounded warrior kind of energy here when it comes to making decisions about their future. With the Star, the Two of Swords. Give me the overall. Whew, okay. Look, you have a child's love. This I said something about a child here, so children could be involved here. But this came out in pile 2 as well. It's about, I think children could be really involved here, but you also have the Three of Cups here. They may have to isolate themselves some. Or they may be cautious about taking a risk because of children even. But this a child's love is the inner child as well, and recognizing your value within yourself. So the love between a parent and a child is one of the most precious and deepest connections that we make during our time on earth. Children start out as part of us, and from their first cries, they establish themselves as the biggest part of our hearts. I'm going to pull one more for you guys. Strength. Because we already saw that once up there with Dragonfly, so Leo energy again. Strength comes from many sources. Staying strong brings confidence. Staying strong brings confidence, conviction, and a balanced body, mind, and soul. Holy Trinity, right? Spirit has its own unique and beautiful way of replenishing your soul with strength on a continual basis. You're never really alone, as we're always with you. Finding the strength within and really understanding what it is that you desire and what it is that you really want is something that you need to stay true to, is what they're saying here. It's almost like they're insinuating that you maybe can let down your guard a little bit and open up a little bit to this person. I feel like there's a sense of strong structure around you and creating a strong stability within your own confidence and then your pride of yourself. And this person, if they're recognizing that, if they could see a side to you to where maybe you let your guard down a little bit and open up a little bit emotionally more about maybe some things that you've experienced, I feel like that you and this person would connect deeper in some kind of way. Not having to be so strong all the time, but knowing that Spirit kind of sends people into our lives to help us as well as much as we're helping them. That's something that I'm seeing from this card. Let's get a postcard from Spirit. Overall message for pile 3. It's fast. You are loved, dearest you. Do you ever wonder whether your ideas and inspirations might be coming through your soul rather than generated from your mind alone? We're here to tell you that you're always We're here to tell you that we're always whispering in your ear about your highest good. We are conductors of Spirit, letting you know that you are a living channel for an awesome co-creation energy. When you're feeling inspired, it means that you've heard us. Inspiration means that Spirit's breathing through you. Inspiration needs your human passion to keep it going so that you can make a difference in the world. So keep moving on what inspires you. Let yourself be led into new experiences. And know that this is why you are on this earth. Your purpose is to discover your spirited nature and bring forth through efforts, I don't know why I'm struggling here. Your purpose is to discover your spirited nature and to bring forth those through your efforts, whatever is meant to be. Wondrous miracles have a way of showing up when you let inspiration propel you forward. You are so, so loved. I don't know why I was trying to read fast through that and understand it. I got kind of lost here because there's something I was feeling about that. Your purpose is to discover your spirited nature and bring forth through your efforts whatever's meant to be. Allowing yourself to open up to knowing that you're in the position that you're in for a reason. And if you really believe in yourself and believe that you've gotten to this point because of your own convictions, you know, your own confidence and strength, then believe that you've gotten to yourself with this person for a reason. And there's some reason underneath why you're in this connection with them in the first place. And allowing yourself to be more natural in this connection and more of trusting who you are and the strength that you carry is a different way of changing your mindset here. Knowing that you can unlock some boundaries or you can let down your guard a little bit is because instead of just looking at it outside of yourself and how strong you can be, look at the journey that you've been on and how strong you also are as far as allowing other people to see you for how you are naturally and who you are naturally without having so much of a guard up. Knowing yourself in that kind of way and strength is something that's important as well. So much so, because then you're allowing spirit to work through you. You're allowing spirit to let things happen for you. Be firmer. Success. Include compassion. Include compassion. Yeah. And work. There's a lot here to do with you focused on work and being successful. But include compassion with yourself within that as well. This goes into what I've just got done talking about. I mean, I'm not kind of surprised. I just pulled the same thing I just told you. But be firmer in the way you're seeing your success so that you can include compassion with yourself and allow yourself to open up to the works of spirit and not just what you can accomplish for yourself. And how strong you can be. Yes, you are strong. That's why we're sending you this person in particular. We know how strong you are. We know that you can take them. You know? They know it too. They're afraid of that too. Okay, so we have axe. Giving them the axe, or give somebody the axe here. GR. So we have UNRB. D. You have to build a bridge, you know, in some kind of way. Let someone in. Put the drawbridge down. We have JTF, Q, X, and X. So there's crossroads that are here, maybe for both of you, making decisions for both of you. We have Y here as well. We have VADSTLGESQ and I. So sex is here. I have to bring this up because you had sexual union and all that passion. So that's something that is standing out for whatever reason. What else do we have? So Sorry, I'm looking, guys. I'm looking for certain words. So when I should just probably say what I'm hearing, but so we have bad here. Sometimes all the letters aren't here. I just hear the words in my head. So bad intentions. Try. In. There's something I'm missing. Great is here. I feel U-turn as well. It's like turning back around. I don't think this person has bad intentions here. If you've ever felt that way, they don't have bad intentions here. I think that this person honestly just wants stability, something stable in their life, and they may not have that, and they can see that with you, you know. So I'm gonna hold this up so you guys can see it. I'm not seeing anything else. It's kind of really just sticking out to me. They're trying. This person is trying to open up more, right, with you in this connection. You have this sun here as well, so that's that Leo energy again. But that's creation, you know. Leo is creation. I create what it is that I want. It's very confident as well, which is all that stuff. And optimism, I feel like, is part of that confidence, you know. For me anyways, there's a sense of dignity that's there. It's also actually the 5th house, which is representing creativity and children. And we talked so much about children here, so that might be a big part of this connection. Graduate is in the bowl. So maybe it has something to do with, maybe either you or this person's children have kind of graduated and moved on, and they're wanting to kind of have someone stable in their life. Or it could just have to do with waiting till a kid graduates to something. I don't know. Okay, we'll leave y'all with that. And thanks for being here. Thanks, guys, for all your love and all your support and all your kindness. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope to see you soon.